month's after showcase.
If you like what you see tonight, make sure to follow us on Instagram at loco_Cornell and on YouTube at lococornell.
With that being said, let's get started!
shoot camera in my lip, put your hand in my eye. Or they keep tripping while I let it slide. Sex is a drug, well, let's enjoy this. So please, you going crazy, yeah. Strung out too zone, but I'm on it. Just screaming my name and say that I'm coming to open my ears, starting so I wanna feel like a honey, you better take it from me. Like a rodeo, like a rodeo. I wanna feel right on top of my mind.
With me, he gon' need sage. Don't make me go back to my old ways. I wanna feel right now. Like a honey, you better take it here's a little preview. Jingle, jingle, stop the rock, I let the simple stand. I'm burning, you know I'm really on fire. Popping like the grease, I'm never back away. Twerking in the second man, come and show you how to cut that. In the fall, but your baby daddy looking. You say you wanna be my baby father. Because the big girl, she know how to act up. Asian white, the Latino, white, black, it's only one thing to do on their strike. It's like you said, I need lotto, big energy. All the bottles need the champagne therapy. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. What? Tick, 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 tock. I'm talking about the other side from this watch. I see the throw back, but she say it like you watch. This is what you do when the party don't stop. Get loose, get loose, get loose. Get loose, get loose, get loose. Get loose, get loose, get loose. Whether you sober or you going up the juice. Get loose, get loose, get loose. Get loose, get loose, get loose. Get loose, get loose, get loose. You wanna see a bad bitch? Well, here's the proof. I call. Why SHALALA, dance in the moonlight. 이 기분에 falling. 하늘에 구름 잡아다니는 feeling. A beautiful moment. Look at the sunrise. 내 얼굴은 불김을 들어가. 샤랄랄랄라, 어떻게 와줘, 어떡하죠? 네 맘이 너무 설레야. 샤랄랄랄라,
Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up. Me incarnated, I'm a star vision. Life goes on, I need hard my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli, hot key, keep a horn. Ownership, the blueprint was by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. Couldn't try me in the chopstick, money pass, but I get spread straight high kick. South Money Spit Town, I'm styling. I got the money in the power, both I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no time. I walked in, walked out with the size. Don't let me know what the time. What the fuck, I got hips, I got bucks, I got new I got friends, I got friends, but they all sitting ducks. Double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Yes, us. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no time. I walked in, walked out with her size. Man, no, let me know what the Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up, Squabble Up.
some of our seniors? Could all the seniors come up front here, guys? Seniors! Let's have seniors on this side. And non-seniors on this side. Okay, first up, Athena Choi.
Athena, it's crazy that it's already been 3 years together on this team. Loco's been so lucky to have you. You're actually such a star, and you shine on stage so much. I think that you're someone that draws attention immediately on stage, and your performance is just incredible. Every facial, every dance move is so on point, and it's been an inspiration to see you dance and to also get to dance with you, and to see the crazy energy at every Loco function and every Loco performance. Amazing energy to the team, and we're really gonna miss you because we all just love you so much, and you've been such a huge part of all of our time on Loco. Whether it's been long or short, you've really made an impact on every single one of us, and wishing you all the best after you graduate. Love you.
Next we have Christy Hahn.
Hi, Christy. First, congratulations on graduating. I actually can't believe this time has already come. And I don't think you know, but my first ever Loco performance was Show You Can. And you were my dance leader, so all my dance, first Loco experience with you. So I can't believe you're already going, but it was so happy and meaningful to be with you. Thanks.
Next we have Cynthia Lee.
So I've only been on the team for a year, but I still remember first seeing Cynthia and seeing her break and thinking, wow, this is the woman that I want to be when I grew up. And then getting to know her now, I just love that she brings the same energy to whatever she does, whether it's school, whether it's just being a good person, comforting me after failing CS 2110. And just overall being a wonderful person to always look forward to meeting during practice. Thank you so much. You're gonna do so amazing post-graduation. I hope you keep dancing. I hope you come back. And I'm gonna miss you.
Next up is Emma Lou.
I'm so excited to see you get to start this next chapter of your life. You're such a cool person, and also super capable and passionate, hardworking, and just overall amazing and so impressive. And I know you're going to do great things in the future. Thank you for always being there for me, both as a DC and as a friend. You've always been my right-hand woman, and there's always there to help me through the tough times. I'm going to miss our late nights in back, long trips back to New Jersey and tough open stops. Please stay in touch. Maybe sometime over the summer we can do this again.
Next we have Ethan, who?
Hello, Ethan, my friend, my king, and my man. I'm very honored to have gone close to you this semester, and it's such a shame to see you go so soon. I'm confident that I speak for everybody in this room when I say that you are one of the brightest and most positive people on Loco. Your energy is top tier, and your vibes are incredible. I love how you never hesitate to just be yourself. Even though I just joined this semester, you've been with me for almost all of it. I've never told you how much it meant to be by your side, so I'm telling you now. I wish you the best of luck in your future. I love you.
Next we have Evelyn Kim.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to talk about someone really special, Evelyn. Evelyn, you truly feel like the older sister I was lucky enough to find here at Cornell. You made everything about this team feel like home, and I'm truly going to miss you so much. As you move into your post-grad life, I'll be cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you for everything, and I can't wait to see everything you accomplish. 사랑해,
Next we have Grace Myers.
Hi, Grace. My co-social chair and my wonderful friend. You are so special and you're one of a kind. Oh. Anyways, I was immediately drawn to you when I joined Loco. You've been such a big part of my Loco experience and what has made it so amazing. I'll miss going to Dollar Tree so often together, and going swimming, and going to the dump and run, and gossiping. But this isn't goodbye forever. It's just goodbye for now, and I hope to see you soon. Like tomorrow, but then also.
Next, Jennie Chan. Hey Jennie, thank you so much for all the hard work you've been putting into Loco. Thank you for being the #1 host for Loco Socials and for always giving me support. She was like every other one, guys. And thank you for always giving Echo and I your support behind the scenes. Your help and empathy means so much more than you realize. I'm sad knowing that we joined Loco only 1 semester apart, but have barely gotten to dance together. But it's always so amazing watching what you bring to the stage and watching you bring your full energy no matter what. I know you're going to accomplish so many things once you graduate, but I hope you know that Loco will always be a home for you, and we will miss you so much. Next we have JJ.
Thank you for always checking up on me and being someone I can count on in Loco. I know I had some scheduling issues, probably caused some trouble, and you never made me feel like I was much of a headache, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for always handling issues with patience and humor. And it was a really great pleasure doing Whiplash with you. You really showed me what true leadership is like. Not in a loud way, but in the quiet way you support people. leading by example and make the space better. I'm excited to see you take on the world. You bring to every rehearsal. Congratulations, Shay Jen.
Next up, we have Casey Lee.
You are literally, first. You are such a ball of joy and energy, and as cheesy as it sounds, you genuinely light up every single room that you're in, and I'm sure everybody here knows that. No matter how tired or burnt out or hungry you are, you're always persistent and determined. You never fail to impress me, being such a successful grad student and also your career, and also showing up to every single practice and being such a considerate and caring friend. Yes. And even though we've only had 1 year together, you make the most of every single opportunity, and that makes me feel like we've already made so many memories together. And even though sometimes you get sad because you say we don't have much time left together, I'm not afraid because we have our whole lives to make so many more memories, and I know that you'll always be there for friendship.
Next, we have Marcus Tim.
Hi, Marcus. First and foremost, thank you for being the best treasure advisor and always being there when I spam you with countless questions. I live up to your passion in dancing and always serving diva in every dance you do. And thank you for everything you've done to make what Loco is today. I'll miss dancing with you, and please come back next year for one more set.
Next up is Matthew Ho.
Matthew Hope is one of the most resilient, strong, hardworking people I know. From meeting you in my freshman year, to being on local e-board with you, to being social psych together, to CG, I just thank God I was able to meet such a good person like you. You have been so talented at everything from designing merch to marketing and grown so much as a talented dancer. You are someone who doesn't stop when life gets you, but you get back up even stronger and better every time. I'm so proud of you for overcoming so much and being the person you are now. I can't wait to see where the future takes you, and it's already so bright. Everyone clap for NYU grad. I'll be praying for you, and I know that you'll do amazing things, and I can't wait to dance with you in the future in the city and see where life takes you.
Next up is Michelle Lee.
Hi, Mish. Give me 1 second. Oh. Flowers first. For those who don't know, I'm a senior, but the reason why I'm doing Mish's senior speech is Mish or Michelle. Oh my God, don't cry, don't do it. She is a grad student. Might I add, one of the co-presidents of one of her master's program. She was a senior on Loco when Evelyn, Marcus, Chrissy, Sam, all the freshmen who joined. When we were freshmen, Mish was a senior. Despite graduating, Mish has always been there for us for all 3 years, and she, listening and keeping up to date with the latest Loco developments, and even joined and danced with us after she came back for grad.
and now I'm a senior. I'm so lucky and grateful that I get to close out my fondest memories and years at Cornell with you. It feels so full circle that I feel like a freshman all over again in the best way possible when I dance with you. I love you so much and I can't wait to graduate with you.
Next, we have Min Loyen.
Congratulations, Min, on graduating. I've never met anyone who has the brains plus the moves as Min. It's hard to believe that you started dancing in college. I remember meeting him and having our first local league, and I was very surprised that he was also a CS major, because as a CS major myself, it's really hard to balance dance, not let alone take two dance groups, Exes plus local, and being a CS and a master's student. I think very inspiring. It's crazy to see how we've only been on local for 1 year. You have to come visit us. If you don't visit us, I'll come visit you at Tyson's, and I'm waiting for that referral.
Next up is Rena Watanabe.
It feels like yesterday when we were still spinning flags on the field together. I'm so glad we were able to keep in touch and reunite in college. I can't believe we've known each other for 6 years. I still remember meeting you in color guard and having you as my big. And I just want to say thank you so much for being such a great friend and always taking care of me. To me, you always feel like the older sister that I've always wanted to have. You're such an amazing dancer, and I love watching you dance and dancing with you. Like, how can someone dance so elegantly, right? Anyways, I'm so thankful to have you as a friend, and I hope you the best after you graduate and beyond. And please come back. I'll miss you very, very much.
Next up, we have Samantha Sai.
Hi Sam, hello everyone. I want to start off by saying how proud of you I am and how lucky I am to be dancing with you. Your natural empathy and warm-hearted smile makes everyone, including me, feel like local is home, and it still does. I'm so glad I got to have you as someone to look up to as secretary and always lean on whenever I need guidance. And I know that I can use you as a standard for what an advisor should look like and what a positive, genuine friend should look like. I know you are destined to do many great things in the future, and I'm so excited to see where you go from here at Stanford. and thank you for everything.
And last but not least, we have Sonia Halani.
I'm not gonna cry.
It's okay to cry.
Hi, Sonia. I can't believe the time has come to say goodbye. This time last year, I had barely even had a full conversation with you yet, and to think that our friendship has blossomed so much makes my heart so full. Who knew that after the BOTA workshop, our excursion back to LIC would be the beginning of our friendship? From that day on, I knew you would be someone I could turn to and depend on for anything. Whenever I find myself struggling with something, you are always able to give me the best advice or just lending an ear for me to vent about it. You have a way of reassuring me that there will always be a way out and that I shouldn't let anything consume me. Co-leading ISNA has made me realize how much of a natural leader you are. You're the most thoughtful, caring, and selfless person, and I've seen that not only in how you treated me, but also how you care for all your teammates. You have always put this team before yourself, and have never hesitated to have someone catch up on choreo or make sacrifices to accommodate everyone else's schedule. Your work ethic, dedication, and passion for dance is unmatched, and I hope you never stop dancing, even without Loco. I'm so happy to have been able to share the stage with you this past year. You have been the most supportive and uplifting role model to me and probably to many others in this room. I wish you the best in your post-grad endeavors, and I hope we can dance together soon. I will miss you so much, but just know that I will always be your biggest cheerleader.